Howdy, friends, and welcome to another beautiful campground located in the state of Colorado. Today's campground is Golden Gate Canyon State Park, located just northwest of Denver and Golden, Colorado. The park is located just north of I-70, which makes access easy. If you're going to the visitor center, then you can access that along Highway 46 just north of Golden on Highway 93. This may not be the best route if you are looking to camp at Reverend's Ridge Campground, depending on your equipment. Highway 46 has its twists and turns, and it may be a better idea to go west on I-70 and take Highway 119 north through Blackhawk, Colorado. Be sure to plug in Reverend's Ridge Campground if you're camping, because it is not close to the visitor center. You will turn east onto Gap Road from Highway 119 to reach the campground entrance. With over 12,000 acres to explore, 156 campsites, and over 35 miles of trails with great views of the Rocky Mountains along the Continental Divide, you will not be disappointed. If you are planning on visiting Rocky Mountain National Park, you will find that the campgrounds inside the park, I'm referring to Aspen Glen, Moraine Park, Glacier Basin, and Timber Creek, they have rather small sites and definitely no full hookup sites. There are many small campgrounds around Rocky Mountain National Park, but we chose to stay at Reverend's Ridge because it had beautiful pull-through sites with electricity. Just north of Reverend's Ridge is a great brew pub in Rollinsville and a great bakery in Nederland if you're going to or coming back from Rocky Mountain National Park's east entrance. It is about an hour-and-a-half drive to Estes Park. And be sure to check Rocky Mountain National Park, as they usually have timed entry at the park and additional timed entry to Bear Lake Road, which is a must-see in the fall as the elk are in rut and bugle up and down this beautiful meadow. We were fortunate enough to see this, and then a solid day of rain turned into a great dusting of snow on the neighboring peaks. We got to Rocky Mountain National Park just in time for the road to open to the Alpine Visitor Center, and then headed over to the west side of the park. Looking at the Reverend's Ridge map, it shows that there are cabins and yurts right as you pass the visitor center. Then there are 9 distinctive loops for camping. Many of the sites have electricity, and about 25% are tent-only campsites. I have marked on the map the ADA sites in dark blue and any other accessible sites in light blue if you are looking for something that is mobility friendly. The asterisk, which is where potable water is, and also know that you can get potable water at the dump station to fill up your RV once you arrive. If you want a quick idea of the sites available, then be sure to check out my exclusive Campground Worksheet, which will be invaluable in helping you sort through the various loops and their features. Use your equipment needs and this information to zero in on the sites you are interested in and then see them in 4K video. It is a gorgeous campground and not any bad campsites in my opinion. Here's a look at the trail map through the Golden Gate Canyon State Park area. After you pass the park office, there is a road to the right with the cabins and the yurts. Cabin number 1 and yurt number 1 are accessible, and I did a short drive-by for you to see the surroundings of both the cabins and the yurts. Next is Loop A, an all-electric loop with water located in the center of the campground. The sites are fairly close, driveways on the shorter side, with railroad ties along the driveways, and it is also heavily shaded. Be sure to leave room for your steps to come out when you park next to the railroad ties. Loop B is another all-electric loop of all pull-through sites. Sites number 9 and 10 had nice long driveways with a picnic table slightly downhill on site number 10. Water in the accessible site is next to the bathroom. Driveway lengths vary in this loop, and you can gauge the curve of the driveway for yourself by watching the 4K video. Most of the sites have picnic tables that are either uphill or downhill, with very few that are flat campsites. On the flatter sites, there can be a substantial drop-off from the paved driveway, but you can usually find a spot to get to the picnic area if you're in a wheelchair or scooter or a device like that. Loop C is an all-electric loop as well, but it has back-end sites with water available in the middle. Again, there are railroad ties lining the driveways in this loop as well. Loop D is much like Loop A, smaller sites, closer together, and shorter driveways. Loop E is a beautiful pull-through only campground area. Some driveways are long and some are shorter, and some have some sharp curves in the driveways. So check out the videos to see what might work best for your rig.
more bikes.
I know, huh?
There is a nice bathroom area that also has potable water and a dish cleaning sink located at the door on the side. The new bathroom across from Loop F is nice, and it also has showers and a laundry facility. Loops F and G are very nice, short, walk-in sites. Loop H has just enough space to park a car, and the tent site is very close by. Loop I is similar to H, but also has 3 walk-in campsites. J is a walk-in, tent-only campsite area, and most aren't too far away. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this guided tour of the campsites in this beautiful state park. Be sure to share this channel with your camping friends and like and subscribe to see more great campgrounds across the entire United States. Until next time, so long.